My friend called me up tonight and said that there was a large swarm just outside of his driveway and that it was pretty close to the ground, so I told him I'd come over and get it. When I went over there, I realized that it was in a bunch of rosemary bushes. So it was really hard to get them out because it wasn't just one branch that I could cut and get the swarm out. It was multiple entangled branches, and I just had to cut several branches and couldn't figure out which ones were getting stuck. And they weren't in all one clump, and every time I moved them, some of them would drop to the ground. This was really difficult. So eventually what I did is I tried to get some smoke and see if I could move them out, but I've never done this before, and the swarms are just not that responsive to smoke. They don't run away from the smoke like usual. And so I had to do it piecemeal. So I dumped the first thing, and then I tried to get more clumps and just slowly pick through it and put them in there. And then I didn't know whether I had gotten the queen. I looked for the queen. I did not see a queen. And it was a very large swarm. And so I just watched them for a long time. I was hand scooping them for a while and looking for the queen, and just there was no indication that I had gotten the queen, and I couldn't find her. So this was one of the hardest swarms I caught. I mean, of the three that I've caught so far. The first two were in trees, so they were pretty straightforward. This one was on the ground. It was hard to scoop up, and it was very tedious and slow to get to it. But eventually, what happened is I decided I was just gonna call it for the night and move the box close to the remaining bees and see if I had gotten the queen in there and if they would accept the new hive. I had some old brood comb in there to see if they would like it and just move in there. So I was hoping I would just move them, and then I'd come back the next morning and all the bees will have either moved out of the box or move into the box. And that was the plan. But then after I moved them, I realized there was a large clump of bees underneath the the box, and as I watched, I could see them marching in, and I'll put that part of the video at the end of this. But at that point, I was pretty sure that I had gotten the queen in the box, and so I closed it up and I moved it closer, and I'm gonna go back tomorrow morning and pick it up, and I'm pretty sure that the queen will set up shop in there, and we will have we'll have captured the swarm. All right, thanks for watching, guys.